People who have signed NDAs that have now expired or for whatever reason are no longer valid. What couldn't you tell us but now can? In 1990, I signed an NDA at Chili's when they showed me how to make their new awesome Blossomous. No other restaurant in town had anything like it, and it was hugely popular at the time. Kraft Macaroni and Cheese are coming out with a more modern and upscale version to expand their market from lower-income folks to higher-income folks. It is almost entirely the same product as the 69 blue box, but will have a lighter, less orangey color. They will be sold as shells and not macaroni. The box will be shaped differently, and it will go for $2.50 or more. Stated to be released by 1995. You could get free satellite TV without any hacking or hardware mods. Call up your Dish or DirecTV phone line. Add everything you want to get. Wait until it all appears on your account and you can watch it. Then, unplug all the hardware in your system and give them a call back. Saying it wasn't you or you changed your mind, or you only had it for visiting family or whatever. Take it back down to the bare minimum or turn it off completely. Wait at least 24 hours. Preferably a good 2 or 3 days, then plug your garbage back in and continue to enjoy everything. This has been known to work for years for a lot of people. Satellite TV is one-way communication, so the only way they update your programming authorizations is to send a signal to your specific hardware. Sending satellite signals for single customers is expensive, so they don't keep doing it. When your system gets the update to turn on all the channels, it sticks until you make a change. All you have to do is skip that downgrade signal. I was an intern at Wells Fargo and we were grouped with other interns across the U.S. and given a project to work on aside from our normal intern responsibilities. My group was tasked to look at their current incentive program and the one they were moving to and then come up with various ways they could be improved. 2 weeks before our presentation, someone way above each of our managers had us shred all our work and sign NDAs. A couple years later, the story broke about their incentive programs where employees were opening up fraudulent accounts for customers in order to gain more incentive rewards. There's going to be a Capri Sun sports flavor in roughly 2003. I was a taste tester for Kraft Foods. When I was 10, we didn't sign an NDA, but it was supposed to be a secret. I was a translator, contractor, for the U.S. military. I also translated Marvel comic books. Marvel had tighter security. Mini Cooper, BMW replaced our car because the high-pressure fuel pump failed 6 times within 6 months. However, the recorded reason for the replacement of the car was because of stained interior from dirty mechanic hands. So it wasn't replaced via the lemon law. My boss got drunk at a conference and tried to get in my hotel bed. She forced me to share a room with her and declared our room pants-free after 9 p.m. She got drunk at a baseball game and tried to switch shirts with me in front of coworkers and clients. And when I quit because of it, she left me a message saying, "You're just a 22-year-old little female doggy," and it wasn't sexual harassment because I'm a woman. Like she forgot that lesbians existed and that she was one. Not like a closeted one. A full-on head-a-wife lesbian. I was fine just leaving the company, but the phone call pissed me off. I was 22, but apparently not as much of a little female doggy. They settled within 2 months for a full year's salary and lawyer fees. Sony got hacked over that North Korea movie because of a 5-year-old account they didn't delete or monitor from an ex-employee. Had to sign a NDA for a secure shipment that came into a building I ran security at. Shipment came in at 2 a.m. unmarked transit van. 2 guys had to verify their biometrics and give me the correct password. Then was required to deactivate the cameras on the floors along the travel routes they took inside the building and wipe the footage of them entering and leaving. Long play videotapes, so easy to oops tape got chewed. They unpacked a set of vases and trundled off to put them in a private vault. Don't know what the fluff was in them, but I've seen less security for pallets of precious metal. Bullion. I was actually an actor in that commercial that said I wasn't. A huge part of The Bachelorette was scripted. The company I worked for at the time was a major tourism service provider and featured prominently in one of the seasons. We were all pulled into meetings with the higher-up managers, given a spiel about what was in our best interest, and spilling any secrets was punishable by a $5 million lawsuit. Please sign here. I gave zero fluffs about the show at the time. Still don't. Just wanted to do my job. The Bachelorette herself was clearly there to further her public profile or acting career. The scenes were always set up before filming. Behind the camera nothing was happening. The cast were told where to go, what to do and how to do it. If half those guys weren't on their phones texting their real girlfriends most of the time, I would be surprised. So fake. So 100% fake, and #X200B. Edit. Well, this is getting a lot more attention than I thought it would. Here's a few tidbits. The NDA was only that we wouldn't spill secrets about the show before episodes involving our company aired. We were also not allowed to disparage the company, which honestly was easy to abide by since we were treated well and we had excellent managers. The Bachelorette has since gone on to a fairly successful TV career, hosting several shows. All of her official press credits The Bachelorette and her exposure during another elimination-style reality TV show with launching her career. I signed an NDA once when I was an extra on Mortal Engines. If you watch the movie, you'll learn more than I did on set. Google doesn't hire direct support employees. They open small projects in the U.S., hire up to 250 contract employees of varying support positions for the project. Once they get the stats needed to run everything efficiently, they have mass layoffs and outsource their jobs to a country, Philippines, India, that's willing to accept much less than their U.S. counterpart. At the same time, Google rakes in a huge tax cut because they're creating jobs in the local communities. Edit. Yes, this includes YouTube and YouTube content review. The recycling company would throw away a lot of stuff. They collected the money from government subsidies, while leaving the employees to a garbage salary in a hazardous workplace. Our OSHA would have freaked out. That included having dirty syringes. Thank God I didn't get stabbed by one, where people would sort the materials. And #X200B. It was awful. I worked for a native casino. The golf courses lost a ton of money for us, as did the advertising for the courses. Food we generally broke even on because of all the comps. If a crime was committed by a dealer, they would watch the dealer for 3 months to see if there were accomplices. They used facial recognition and would pair match you, so if the same person sat with the same dealer over and over, they would know. This way they could look for accomplices. Then when they busted you, they would sit you down and make you watch a video of you breaking the law. They did this because they wanted you to plead guilty as opposed to an expensive trial. Worked at a matchmaking company. It's all bull garbage. It's just throwing darts at a wall until something sticks. There's no science or magic to it all. You'll never believe it, but Apple Computer is gonna open retail stores. NDAs expire? I could have sworn I've been asked on annual training type garbage how long they last, and the answer is always fluff you forever. Everyone's posting about their jobs. But what I want to know is what goes down in those celebrity house parties. I witnessed the autopsy of a murdered 18-month-old child. Part of an internship, I decided not to pursue a career in law enforcement. My moms read like every MCU script. Sometimes they'd lock you in a room with a paper copy to read it. And disgruntled employees in her industry have supposedly leaked stuff in the past. It's serious business. I can inform you that there will be a sequel to Avengers: Age of Ultron featuring all of your classic heroes. I work security for a preview screening of Beauty and the Beast like 8 months before it came out. I was on a documentary show on a prestigious documentary network before they turned into reality. Trashed the camera crew, staged garbage, managed to start fights among us, filmed it all, and the stuff that they said would never be aired, that they were filming to track various metrics of health, yeah, aired. With commentary. I got called terrible things when the show aired. Got death threats. And according to the very broad terms of the NDA, I could defend myself online. It was such bull garbage.